Okay, welcome to Flavour Text as we do continue our playthrough of the Circle Undone as our sort of preparation for our recording sessions for the podcast proper.
Yeah.
I'm Kevling. I'm joined by my co-host, as usual, CrabbyTerror8. I'm not doing any. I'm not doing anything. I can't. What was that word? I'm not being
Oh,
particularly verbose. Let's say that. Yes.
yeah. Oh, what was it again? I can't.
It was a
Pesperqualian or Quespercalian or
Yes, I'm
something?
not being
Something like
Pesperqualian. No, no, not at all. No. So
that.
we are going to be playing Scenario One, The Witching Hour, and for
Yep.
your viewing pleasure, we are recording our playthrough on Octagon,
hmm
so you can see just how badly we really do.
That's
It's
right.
not we're not over exaggerating it when we talk about it in the podcast itself, are we?
No, 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 no.
Okay, so shall we jump to the campaign guide and read the intros?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Shall I make a start and then you take up
Mm,
the second bit?
sure.
Yeah. Intro 1. It is a breezy November evening in Arkham, the perfect night for a walk through Independence Square, or so you'd thought, up until the moment Anna Caslow offered to tell you your fortune. You agreed, though you would soon come to regret this decision. For each of the cards the Romani soothsayer draws from her deck, she weaves a tale of despair and misfortune, judgment, temperance, justice, the hermit, the hanged man, the hierophant, the lovers, the chariot, the wheel of fortune. To complete her tale, Anna draws the top card and lays it in the centre of the formation. Dominating the old worn card is the ominous image of a towering construct of black onyx. A hellish storm rages over the tower, lightning coursing through the dark clouds. It reads The Tower 16. Even if the rest of the reading had gone swimmingly, the sight of the centre card would have sent a shiver down your spine. As it stands now, it feels more like the closing of a casket over your body. You did tell me to give it to you straight, the soothsayer says. She sits cross-legged in front of you, wearing a stony, grim expression. From her unwavering gaze and her cold eyes, you can tell Anna derives no satisfaction from this reading. Simple misfortune is the least of your concerns, she explains. This is a matter of life and death. She motions to the cards surrounding the tower, each of them laid in the reverse position, and stares at them intently. Arrayed against you is everything that you cannot see. You alone stand in their way, she says enigmatically. The lead investigator must decide, choose one. Oh, it's the lead investigator decision, so it's not a group decision. What can I do to avoid this fate? Proceed to intro 2, or this is bullshit. Skip to intro 3. So I think I always tend to do the second option, so I don't know what you want to do.
Yep. Yep.
Whether,
Sounds good to me.
do you usually do the second option?
I've
Or,
only ever played it once. So I can't remember what I chose, but the second option sounds good.
okay. Do you want to take intro 3 then?
Yep. The woman smirks. Yes, in a sense, I suppose it is, she responds. With a single swift motion, she picks up each of the cards displayed before you, save for the tower card, and shuffles them back into the deck. The cards only reveal and advise. They cannot influence or impose. She locks eyes with you, and her smile vanishes from her face. In other words, though your fate is not set in stone, I assure you the danger you face is not bullshit. It's real. Her eyes narrow. It is very real. Okay, so in the campaign log, record that you have rejected your fate and add 2 elder things.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah, generally they're the worst ones, aren't they? The Elder Thing tokens.
Yes. So
That's
we've
what
got
we
to
get
add
for
2 of
rejecting our
them.
fate.
Don't
And
know
then we
what the other
proceed.
one would have been like,
Sorry?
but we will add 2 to the
Oh,
chaos bag. There they go.
okay. So proceed to intro 4.
Um,
Silence hangs in the air as you peer into the tower card. The world around you dissolves into emptiness as your eyes fixate on the onyx tower. Rolling thunder echoes in the distance. Do you understand now? Anna asks. There is no other sign of the soothsayer, only her strained voice. A bolt of lightning streaks across the sky. Do you see your fate before you as I do? Another resounding crack of thunder and you are suddenly awake. Icy rain pelts your body, soaking you through to the bone. You are lying in the mud beside a wooded trail, and there is no other soul in sight. we move on to setup.
I don't know what substances our investigators were taking, but my goodness. Yes, so gather all cards from the following encounter set. So we've got all of that.
Yeah.
Set aside, yep, we've got that. Put 5 Witch Haunted Woods locations into place. In player order, each investigator puts 1 random Witch Haunted Woods location into play in front of them until there are exactly 5 Haunted Wood locations in play. For example, in a 2-player game, there should be 3 in front of the lead investigator and 2 in front of the other investigator.
Okay.
Who's the lead again? Am I the lead, am I? Or...
yeah, I think you can be the lead for a change.
Okay. I'm just going to take
end up really making it be me.
Yeah. I will take
your
3.
first encounter cards.
Yeah. There we go. I've got my 3.
Cool. And we set aside the Arkham Woods and Annette Mason. Shuffle the rest to build the encounter deck. So there's a final bit of rules text: lost and separated. During this scenario, the investigators begin play separated and cut off from one another. This is represented by locations entering play in front of each investigator, placed just above their play area. Act 1A, Lost in the Woods, has the text: locations in front of you are connected to one another. This text means that regardless of location and connection symbols, the locations in front of you are considered to be connected to one another. Wow, I'm glad they explained that. When we say the locations are connected to one another, what we actually mean is those locations are connected to one another. Yeah. Yeah. Locations remain connected to one another via location and connection symbols as well. Okay, a little bit of a clarification there. I'll take it back. However, Lost in the Woods also has the text: you cannot enter locations in front of other investigators, which means that you cannot move to a location in front of another investigator even if they are connected or if you are moving via a card effect. But that restriction does not apply to enemies who are free to move between the connected locations, regardless of which investigator those locations are in front of. I think that's it from the guide, isn't it? Yes, it goes into the... So let's switch over to the game itself. Here we go. So is it?
So I've taken my 3.
Don't you get 4 because you're the lead?
Oh, all right. Oh.
Let me just reread.
In a 2-player game, there should be 3 in front of one and 2 in front of the other.
3 and 2. Sorry, I thought it was 3 and 4 for some reason. Ignore me.
Oh, you're right.
So I just take a random 2 out of those 4, yeah?
Right. Yep. And then I think we set aside the others.
Just got to take control of them all.
Yep.
I was going to hopefully shuffle them, but that's not working like that, is it? No, let's go with that one and that one.
Yep. And then the other 2, I'll just put them in with the others, so they're gone for now. Yep, that's it.
Right.
And I think here with the action agenda, if you click on the thing, it brings up the... Is that right? Is that how it works?
What was that?
Here. Next agenda, next act. Oh, no, that's 2. That's not right. There. Never quite been able to work out how they work, but anyway. That's right. Okay.
Okay, shall we read the act and agenda then? Agenda 1A, Temperance 14. 50. Yeah, it is 14, yes. Remain calm and you may peer into an uncertain future. The balance of the universe has tilted. You are the fulcrum. Be patient and all will be revealed. And we've got a doom counter of 8.
Yep. Lost in the woods, you have awakened alone deep in the woods south of Arkham. The mysterious soothsayer is nowhere to be seen. You rise up from the muddy trail to try and find your bearings. An oppressive weight hangs in the air. And it says locations in front of you are connected to one another. You cannot enter locations in front of other investigators. At the end of the round, investigators may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance, and that's 4. So 4 and 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we, I've forgotten now, do we just randomly choose one of those 3 to be at? I've forgotten what we said.
What's it say?
Put one random. Yeah, begins play at one of the locations in front of them chosen at random.
Ah, okay. All right.
I'll go with the one on the left.
The Lonely Tree.
And I have the Witch Haunted Woods, Child's Treehouse. Mine is forced. When the last clue is discovered from this location, spawn the topmost enemy in the encounter discard pile at this location. If there are none, then discard cards from the encounter deck and spawn that enemy instead.
And okay. I have, you cannot investigate this location while you have between 3 and 5 cards in your hand. Which is, I'm assuming means if you have more than 5 or less than 3.
Yes.
You choose and discard 1 card from your hand, then an investigator at a different Witch Haunted Woods draws 1 card, or vice versa. Okay. The ghastly likeness of tortured figures writhe within its bark, gnarled and emaciated. It is agonizing to look upon. There we go. Right.
Interestingly, this week we had our second game of Hemlock, and
yes.
It was the one where you are in the woods. So this is like deja vu all over again. I don't know. Have you played that one, the one in the woods? I can't remember what it was called.
I'm not
but it was.
sure.
I suppose it's similar to this, where you've got random woods locations, and it's a bit like some of the other scenarios where the other locations spawn out as you start moving through the woods.
Yes, we did. That was the one we did before our latest prelude. So yes, we did.
And then we had a giant bear chasing us by the end of it.
That's right.
A bear covered in mushrooms. Yes. Excellent.
Okay.
Right. Okay, I've got my opening hand. I'm just going to check if I want to mulligan anything. I think I may as well mulligan Resourceful, because that's no use yet. I'll mulligan Belly of the Beast, because there's not going to be any enemies yet, and I'll mulligan one of those. So draw 3 more. Get one of them back again. Excellent. Okay.
Really want to get.
Oh, we both got Survivor and Rogue decks.
There's a card I wanted to get, which I got.
I can't even remember what's in my deck. I just downloaded it for Arkham DB.
Cool.
We'll not have to look at the scenario card. So a skull is a -1, and for each point you fail by, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Why would that be a bad thing?
Don't know.
Unless something happens when you run out of the encounter deck.
Could
tablet
be,
is -1. If you fail, you draw the bottommost treachery in the encounter deck. And the Elder Thing, which we know we've got 2 of, is it? -3, and if you fail, choose an exhausted or damaged witch, ready it, and heal or damage from it.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Not. Okay.
All right.
Do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. Okay. At the start of when your turn begins, put 4 resources onto family inheritance. and then they come off again when at the end of the turn, and then you can spend them as if they're in your resource pool. Okay, well, I'm going to start with bringing out Leo De Luca, so that gets rid of 5 and
Nice.
1. So that gives me still 3 actions. Whoops. 3 actions. Okay, so I've still got 3 actions. I'll then use the other 3 and bring out Dark Horse. So I'm now +1 on everything, because I've got no resources. So I've got, oh, okay, if you have between 3 and 5 cards, that's all right. So I can't investigate, can I, while I've still got 3 cards in my hand? That's right,
No.
isn't it?
I mean, you could argue that 4 is the only number between 3 and 5, but they'd say 4 if they meant 4.
Yeah, so I can discard, as a fast action, I can discard a card from my hand. And you can draw a card, isn't that right?
Your location.
Yeah, it says you choose and discard a card from your hand when an investigator at a different Witch Haunted Woods draws.
So I could draw one, right? Yes. I will draw a card then. Thank you for that.
So I will discard one of these 3. I'm just trying to work out which one. I'll probably discard that. So I've discarded a card. You get to draw one.
Yeah, I drew Take Heart, which is nice.
Cool. And then now I've only got 2 cards, so I can now investigate. I think that's right. So I'm running at a 2 versus a 2. Okay.
And I obviously can't help.
No. Oh, well, I'll just give it a red hot go. Here we go. I've got 2 actions left. So first action. Nope. Second action. Nope. Okay. So those are my goes.
Okay. So
yep.
My hand is entirely events and skills, so I've got nothing to tool up with. So I'll just go straight on with an investigate of I'm only a 2 on a 1. And what I've got on me, I've got. Oh, let's go. This is an expensive way of getting 4 clues, but how many do we need to progress? 4. Let's make it easy then. I'm going to pay 4. This is crazy, I know. So I lose.
Oh, nice.
4 resources. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can never remember the thing. I use evade instead of book. My evade is 5. So 5 and 1, -1, and I get 2 additional clues. So that's 3 clues.
Wow. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas.
So that was my first action. And then my second action. Oh, shame I can't get that card back with my resourceful. I haven't got any other bonuses so I'll just do a 2 on a 1 investigate for my second action. No. And for my third action, same again. Skull is -1, so that's a pass. So there, we've got all 4 clues.
We do.
Now,
at the end of the round.
Oh no, we have to do it at the end of the round. Okay. Objective: at the end of the round, you may spend the requisite number of clues to advance.
There we go. Wow. Rita, the clue getter. There we go.
You would never have pitched Rita as the clue getter, that's for sure. Let me just take control of the act and flip it. As the rain lets up, a dense fog rolls in throughout the area. Soon, all of the woods...
hold on. Are we at the end of the round?
Oh, sorry, no. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Well, there are no enemies.
No, but then we take a resource, don't we?
Yeah, sorry.
Anytime you gain 1 or more resources from a card effect. Oh, it's not a card effect, so I'm going to get the resource. And I get a card. Okay.
Okay. Can I read it now?
Yeah.
Okay, boss. Sorry, lead investigator. Okay, as the rain lets up, a dense fog rolls in throughout the area. Soon all of the woods have vanished within the hazy fog. You call out for your companions, but none answer. You grope blindly in the haze, searching for something, anything to which you can cling. Each investigator must randomly choose one of the set-aside Arkham Woods locations to put it into play in front of him or her, and immediately move to that location. Cannot be cancelled. Each investigator spawns a set-aside goat spawn at his or her location. If there are 4 investigators, well, they're not, we can ignore that bit. We then test willpower or evade of 3, and each investigator who succeeds exhausts that enemy and disengages from it. Shuffle one of the set-aside demonic piping into the encounter deck and put the other 2 copies in the discard pile.
Okay. So we need
So we both get a random
each.
extra location, and we both move to that location with no choice whatsoever.
Is it a witch-haunted woods or an Arkham Woods?
An Arkham Woods.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. Do you want to give me a random number between 1 and 6?
Oh, did you say there was a dice roll function in here?
Yeah, if you right-click, there's random, and then you can choose dice.
Random number 6. That's given me a 6.
There you go. There's your...
For those watching the video, the chat box is hidden by our faces, so honestly, it does say 6 there.
Okay. Now I get out of 5. What do I get? I get a 3. Okay. So we each move there straight away, don't we?
We do.
And
mine is Quiet Glade, 1 shroud, no clues, and as an action I can heal a damage or a horror. This would be a nice picnic spot if it weren't for all the monsters.
And I have the old house. This location is investigated using willpower. And we both get a goat spawn, don't we? And then we put... Whoops. We put 1... Piping, demonic piping.
Demonic piping into the encounter deck, and the other 2 go into the discard.
Yep.
If that's not a definite way of saying these are going to get you later, I don't know what is.
Yes.
We're just going to make sure they're only going to come across one of them for now, but...
And then we get to evade.
Willpower or evade test of 3 on our goat spawn to evade it.
Okay. Wow. Oh, I just realized with Dark Horse, you can choose not to gain a resource.
Oh, yes, and that's what boosts your... Yes, it's having no resources keeps your skills boosted, doesn't it?
Because I don't need it, because my family inheritance puts 4 resources.
Oh, yes, you come from money, don't you?
That's right. Yes, Daddy keeps me in money.
Daddy will pay for this.
I've got a goat spawn to deal with, Daddy.
Daddy. Right.
Have you seen that movie Saltburn? Sorry, speaking of upper class things, have you seen that movie Saltburn?
I've not seen it. No, I've heard about it. I've heard it gets a bit weird at the end.
But... It's very weird, but lots of fun. Richard E. Grant plays the sort of patriarch of this sort of huge stately home. He's fantastic. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Okay.
Right. Do you want to try yours first?
Yeah. So I'm a 2 versus a 2. Okay. I guess I'm just going 2v2. Yep. 2v2. No. So I don't evade.
Okay, so I can either do my evade, which would be a 5 on a 3. My willpower is a 3, but I do have guts, so I could do a 5 on a 3 with either of them. I suppose I at least get the bonus. Well, I suppose if I may as well just do the evade, and then it doesn't. I'm not using a card, am I? So 5 on a 3. That's a pass. So he is exhausted. And not engaged with me. Okay. Now it's Doom and
we put the next agenda up, don't we?
Oh yes, that's a good idea. I'm getting ahead of myself again. Good job you're here to keep me in check. Right, Agenda 2A, The Night Howls. As midnight draws nearer, the forest begins to take on another form. A canopy of darkness overtakes the stars. The wind picks up in intensity, its whistling echoing throughout the trees. A dangerous power gathers within the woods, drawing only the foul and the foolish. Forced at the end of the round, place 1 doom on this agenda for each witch enemy at the witch's circle.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. No, that's the agenda, not the act.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, where's the witch's circle? Do we have to just get rid of that one first?
Yeah. Sorry. Put the wrong one on.
Right, Act 2A, Witch Hauntings. Whatever arcane rites are being practiced in these woods, they are attracting the attention of all manner of vile beasts, the likes of which you have never seen. Is this what the soothsayer was trying to warn you about? Locations in front of you are connected to one another. You still cannot enter locations in front of other investigators. And if a single investigator spends the requisite number of clues, advance. So I need to get rid of my 4 clues, actually, because I did spend them to advance.
Ah, yes.
Act 1.
But it's only 2 now, so that's not too bad.
That's cool. Unfortunately, I'm at a location with 0 clues.
Ah. Oops.
It's all down to you, Preston, unless I go to my other location and see what's there.
Yes. I've got a goat spawn to deal with first of all.
Doom and...
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't forward the... That's because I didn't forward the upkeep.
We did do upkeep, though. No, we didn't, no. I think I manually did upkeep. So
yeah, so did I.
I'm going to put that card back that he just gave me and take one of those resources off. I forgot it did it automatically.
And then if I move it to the Mythos phase... Oh, there should only be 1 on there.
Yeah, I manually put a Doom on. I'm forgetting the game does things for you.
For us, yeah. Okay.
Right, you get
now
first encounter card because you're lead investigator. Okay. Oh, these.
Oh, yes. Of course.
Hang on, it was ended. These guys should still be evaded, shouldn't they? Because it was end of the round that we did the test.
Correct. I get a Coven Initiate, so I've got two creatures on me now.
And I get a Coven Initiate.
Wow. I did shuffle them.
Revelation. Discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. If this effect causes the encounter deck to run out of cards, there we have it.
Oh,
draw the topmost hex card in the encounter discard.
So we've both got to do that, right?
Yeah.
So we've got to get 4 cards, right?
Yeah.
Discard many. 4 cards. Discarded.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. Right.
Right.
Now we're on the investigation phase.
Remember that your goat spawn is evaded.
Oh, no, I didn't. I failed to evade.
Oh, did you fail? Oh, I didn't realise. Sorry. I obviously wasn't paying attention.
No, you're right. Okay.
I definitely can't help you then. I'm sorry.
Okay. I am actually... Oh, why did it just say I did an action? Oh. I take an action and take an attack of opportunity from both of these. So I take a... You'll see why. Damage and a horror. And I bring out track shoes.
That's Rita's favourite. Rita should have the track shoes.
So now I'm running at a 1, 2, 3. So I'm at a 3 on a... So I'm going to try and evade the goat spawn with a 3 on a 2. Yep. And then we will try and evade the Coven Initiate again with a 3 on a 2. Oh, yes,
Ooh,
Elder
nice.
Sign. Oh, okay. I can just spend a resource. It doesn't matter. So that I've still got 1 action left. So I might... I don't think that... Oh, 1's Hunter, isn't it? But I'm going to move out of here. I can move to my other locations. So I'm going to move to this other Witch Haunted Woods. Oh, it's 3 Shroud. No, spawn it. Which one is spawn it at this location? Then it takes an immediate attack against you. Ouch. Oh, not nice. Okay, that's my go.
Okay. So I've got the Coven Initiate with me. Health 2, Fight 2, Evade 2. I do have a Stunning Blow, so I could potentially attack it and evade it in one go. I think I might try that. My fight is 3, its fight is 2. My fight is now a 4, but with the Stunning Blow. And I might add a Take Heart into it as well, just to be on, just in case. So at least I'll get something out of it if I fail. So I'm a 4 on a 2 to attack the Coven Initiate, and that's a pass. So it takes a damage, and it is automatically evaded.
Yep.
So they're both evaded there. Take Heart does nothing. Never mind.
And after you evade an enemy, you can deal a damage to it or move, right?
Oh, that's a good
reaction
point.
trigger.
So I could do a free move, or I could just finish it off. So I think I might finish him off.
Yeah.
That probably makes the most sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. And then, so my second action, I'll move to the other Witch Haunted Woods. 4 clues, 4 shroud. Ooh.
Oof.
And then forced, after any number of clues are discovered from this location, each investigator at this location must discard an equal number of cards at random from his or her hand.
That's nasty.
Okay, so I've got 1 action left. I've got nothing in my hand that will... Well, I suppose I've got Resourceful. That will give me an extra 1 pip, and I could get the Stunning Blow back if it's successful. But I'm only a 2 Investigate, so I think I might just draw a card.
Yep.
Boring. Oh, look, track shoes. That's me done as well then.
Right. So we move into the enemy phase. No enemies to do anything.
No.
Upkeep. Do I gain a resource? Oh, hold on. What's this? What does Lodge Debts do again? Got to do something with it. I can't read it because it's saying take a... Oh, can't read it. When... I won't take a resource. When the game ends... Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. Basically, I've got to amass 10 resources to get rid of it. Otherwise, I take a mental trauma at the...
okay.
Sits in my hand. Okay. So I guess we're on to the next Mythos phase. I'll see what the encounter deck has. And I get Rotting Remains. Good job I didn't take the... So I am a 2. A 2 versus a 3. Oh, that's not good. I can't really commit anything else. -2, so that gives me a 0. So I take 3 horror. Ouch. Wow. Wow.
Okay, and what do I get? Oh, Rotting Remains.
I definitely shuffled them. I'm going to shuffle it again, but I shuffled it twice.
Test willpower.
To be sure.
Deja vu. A sickening display of gore causes you to retch. You're glad this wasn't too. Right, willpower of 3. My willpower is 3. I'm going to lob a guts in because Rita is quite low on sanity, so that puts me 5 on a 3. That's a pass.
Nice, draw a card.
Nice.
Okay. Right. Oh, it put the 4 on there. That's nice. Okay.
It doesn't put actions on me for some reason. I obviously have no actions this turn.
Cool. Do you want to go first, or
I can try.
I can try and get these clues.
Oh, I've got Pilfer again. Oh, so I could, in theory, get 3 clues in one go. We only need 2, don't we?
We do. That's right.
Give us 1 spare. And is it end of the round again? No, it's just a single. Oh, it's a single investigator, so we can't share the clues. So one of us has to have both clues. I think I have a relatively good chance. Well, I say relatively good chance. This is a 4 shroud location, so I would be investigating with a 5. I could commit resourceful to get it to a 6. That's an expensive risk if I don't do it. How easy do you think it will be for you to get the 2 clues?
Oh, I was going to move to another witch haunted woods location, so I don't know, to be honest. I don't.
Oh, yeah, the one on the right's only a 2 shroud, isn't it? And there's 2 clues there. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Or there's whatever the unknown one is on the right.
I'm only running at a 2. I'm really struggling. I'm not really getting the cards I need to fire up Bill Preston.
Shall I have a go then?
Okay.
If it's cutting it a bit fine for you at your current skill level. Yeah.
I mean, it really depends what this other witch haunted woods is and whether it's a 1 shroud or. But even at 1 shroud, I'm only 1 up, so.
Right, so first action is I draw a resource. I'm not going to bother dragging it on because I'm going to spend it straight away. Second action is I'm going to do Pilfer again. So I spend all my 4 resources to investigate this location with my evade instead of my book. And I will commit resourceful. In fact, let's say for my first 2 actions I drew resources, so I've got 1 spare because I've got lucky in hand as well.
Yep.
Just in case this doesn't work. So I am investigating with a 5, a 6 on a 4. Oof, did it. Right.
Well done.
So that's I get great. 3 clues.
Yep.
I get to bring a survivor card not called resourceful out of my discard pile back into my hand. Or is it into my hand or into my deck?
Your hand.
Yeah. I think I've only got one survivor card in here anyway. Oh, no, I've got 2. I've got Stunning Blow and Take Heart. I think I'm thinking Stunning Blow might be more useful to deal with an enemy later rather than Take Heart, which just gives you extra cards and resources, doesn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, let's take Stunning Blow. So they're both spent. So that's all my 3 actions done, but I've got enough clues to advance.
Great.
So shall I advance now and see what happens before you have your turn?
Yes, that's a great idea.
Wow, who thought Rita would be the clue getter? Take control and flip. As you scour the woods for answers or a path that will lead you back home, you find yourself drawn off the beaten trail by a mesmerising melody of silvery pipes. Deep into the damp, hazy woodland you delve, searching for the source of the strange music. Finally, you come on a foggy clearing, at the centre of which lies a half-rotted tree stump. An old but delicately carved wooden flute lies atop the stump, silently beseeching you to approach. The moment you touch the instrument, the piping melody that lured you here is cut short and the dense fog around you disperses with a sudden breeze. For the remainder of the scenario, investigators may now enter locations in front of other investigators. Okay. And our new act, Paths into Twilight. With the strange fog dispersed, you are now able to explore the woods. You are unable to find the main path that leads back to Uptown, but this is your chance to discover more about the ritual the witches are conducting. The locations in front of you are connected to one another. 3 clues per investigator to advance.
So if I've got enemies at a green diamond location, they can't move into the Witch Haunted Woods locations, or they can?
They
Or is it
can.
only... Right.
The ones in front of us are connected to each other, and they're also connected by their symbols. So if any of the locations on my side had that green diamond, your enemies could move over to me as well.
Okay. So the Arkham Woods is connected to the other Witch Haunted Woods locations on my side.
Yes.
But they're not connected to any of yours because it's a green diamond and there's no...
That's how I read it, yeah. Yeah, it says locations in front of you are connected to one another.
That's for Act 1A.
But it also says it on Act 3A as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, they are. Okay, cool. All right.
But it means we can at least move into each other's location area by the the symbols now.
Yeah. The reason I ask is this goat spawn's gonna...
Although having said that, all of the Witch Haunted Woods are connected to each other because they've all got the same symbols on them.
Correct.
So my Witch Haunted Woods are connected to your Witch Haunted Woods.
Yep. Correct. Okay. So we need 6, don't we?
So the 2 Arkham Woods are all connected to all of the Witch Haunted Woods as well. So yes, we need 6 clues.
Ooh, okay.
So it's all down to you. There you go, 6 clues in one go. Go!
Yeah, I don't want to go back to this Arkham Woods location, but the goat spawn is a hunter, so it will move.
The thing is, the location he's at is connected to every Witch Haunted Woods location because they've all got that wiggle symbol on.
But to say move to where you are, it would have to move to one of the Witch Haunted Woods locations first, then it could move over. Do you see what I mean? It can't move directly from.
Well, I'm at a Witch Haunted Woods, so he could move directly to me.
No, because it's at a green diamond location at the moment. So the only location.
Yeah, but if you look at the bottom of the Arkham Woods, the green diamond is connected to the brown squiggly.
Oh, the squiggly.
And every Witch Haunted Woods is a brown squiggly.
Right. Oh boy. Okay, that's not good.
When he hunts, you can send him my way.
Okay.
I have a stunning blow, so I can hit and evade him in one go, hopefully.
Okay. Well, then I just need to find somewhere where I can get some clues. So what I might do is I might move to this other location, see what's here.
Okay.
Okay. Which, okay, you cannot investigate this location while you have between 3 and 10 resources. We'll have no resources. Choose an investigator in a different witch haunted woods. Move up to 3 of your resources to that investigator's resource pool, or vice versa.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So, well, 2, and I am a 2 versus 2. 2 versus 2. Well, I might as well try and get some clues, I suppose. I might take an action, though, to spend a resource to bring out the fire axe, in case I need it.
Good idea.
And then I'll take 2 to investigate. First one is a skull, which is a -1. Well, that's a fail, isn't it? Yeah, 2 versus 2. So for each point you fail, discard the top card of the encounter deck. And then, oh, this is really, I have so few cards. I might actually draw a card because I'm just not, oh, that's better. Intel report, maybe I should have drawn that before. Anyway. All right, that's my go. So these all go away.
Okay.
Preston's struggling a bit in this one, I have to say. Anyway. All right. Is that all I goes, or yes?
Yes, because I went before we advanced, didn't I?
So in the enemy phase, you don't want 2 goats because the other goat spawn's going to go your way as well.
That's
so we
true.
should probably take 1 each.
I mean, I do have I'm done running, which lets me keep on doing my Rita ability to evade and damage, but I'll only be able to do it twice because, oh no, it's a fast, so I could do it 3 times. So in theory I could kill one of them.
Let me take the other one for now. So
you sure?
Yeah,
okay.
It does a damage to me. Oops. Okay.
It's confusing me having the locations in my threat area. I'm going to move them up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's better. Yeah.
Right. Lovely. Yeah, and the Covenant just sits there, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Okay. Okay.
Oh, another stunning blow. Okay.
All right. Okay. What do I get?
What's that you've
Cannot
got?
trigger
Bedeviled.
those abilities. Test 3 if you succeed, discard Bedeviled. Okay.
Cannot trigger action abilities on cards you control. So that would affect the fire axe, wouldn't it?
Correct.
And the family inheritance.
Yes.
Yeah. So I get Frozen in Fear.
Just as well, you didn't take 2 enemies.
Yeah. Each time you perform a move, fight, or evade, first time anyway, it costs an additional action. Oof. Okay.
I hate Frozen in Fear. Okay. Investigation.
So I won't be able to kill the dude in one go, in one turn. Because it's going to now cost me an extra action. Yeah, with Rita's I'm done running, I could have just done 3 evades and dealt 3 damage. But no, I can only do 2 now. Okay.
you want to go first?
I guess. Let's. What's his fight? His fight's a 3, mine's a 3. This frozen in fear is annoying me. Let's just do a straightforward evade.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 5 on a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For her ability, so after I evade, I could deal the damage to it. So I might just do that anyway. Yep. It says, oh, I could move. I could move over to you, and then at least I'm there to help.
Sure.
But then he will come after us in a turn or two, won't he?
Yes, he will. Correct.
So do I take the free move, or do I take the free damage? He's 3 health. What do you think?
Well, they're going to be a pain, these two, because they're going to keep her.
Maybe the free move will be better because I'm losing an action due to Frozen in Fear anyway.
You are, yes.
But then what could I do for my second action? I could move to you.
Could evade again.
I'd have to engage him again, though, wouldn't I? To evade him.
Ah, yes, you would. Do you have things like track shoes and things to?
I've got track shoes, but I can't afford to play them yet.
Choose an investigator of different witch haunted woods. Move up to 3 of your resources to your resource pool. How much money do you need?
I only need 1 to be able to.
There you go.
So I will. Okay, I play track shoes. So
could have done that before,
6.
couldn't we? Oh no, because you would have taken the attack of opportunity. So
yeah.
Is that your 3 actions?
I could have took the attack of opportunity and just taken a damage. Mind you, that wouldn't have changed the result.
No. Now you can test that's the end of your turn, isn't it? So you can test your frozen
willpower of 3. My willpower is 3, and I could donate a solitary question mark to it. Oof. I'll take heart, then at least it will give me a couple of cards if I fail. Oh, and I've already taken the resources off. So okay, 3 on a 3. Yeah, that's a fail. So I'm still frozen in fear, but I get 2 resources and 2 cards. Oh, nice. It's a weakness, of course. It's a weakness.
Of course it is.
I really need to remember these keyboard shortcuts for just adding resources. There we go. And my weakness is... Oh, it's a peril 1. Okay, that's not too bad for Rita, actually. I know I shouldn't be telling you this because it's secret. It's peril, it's hidden. It's secretly added to my hand. It's the unspeakable oath, cowardice. When the game ends or I'm eliminated, if it's in my hand, I earn 2 fewer XP. Right. Or as an action, I can evade an exhausted, unengaged enemy at my location to discard this card. So that's that's relatively easy for Rita to deal with. So it's basically it's effectively just an extra action, isn't it, to deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Over to Preston.
Okay, I'm going to try and evade this goat spawn. So 2. It's 2 versus 3. I can make it a 2 versus a 4 with resourceful.
I'm just conscious I didn't spend my 2 clues when I advanced the act, so I've just got rid of them now.
So I can get take heart back, evade. I've evaded the goat spawn. For my second action, I'm going to investigate 2 versus 2 on the Witch Haunted Woods. I'm going to apply Take Heart to it. So 2 versus 2. Succeed. I can't believe it.
When you want to fail.
Oh boy.
I'm just conscious I didn't put the damage on the goat spawn because I chose not to move, didn't I? So let's do that.
I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to spend 2 and bring out Dig Deep. So now I've got a way of boosting up my willpower and evasion a bit stronger now.
Nice.
So that's my go.
Okay.
We both had our goes, have we?
We have, yeah.
I think so. Okay. Enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep. Nope. Goat spawn is back. Oops.
Yeah, goat spawn's back with me.
Ah. Okay. Okay, 4 doom. You must either...
Let's make that 5 doom.
Yeah. Yes.
If I draw Ancient Evils as well, there's definitely something wrong with this deck. No.
Ooh.
Racked. -1 to each of your skills during the first test you perform this round.
Ooh, boy. Got frozen in fear and racked. Wow.
Poor Rita's having a bad old time of it. It's a shame the goat spawn isn't a monster. I mean, isn't a witch. Okay.
Hey. Shall I go first?
Okay.
I'm going to try and evade again. Time of 1, a 2, a 3, a 3 versus 2. Make that a 4 versus a 2. Let's make it a 5 versus a 2. I'm using Dig Deep for that. I get a 0, so that was unnecessary, but anyway. I'm going to bring out Drawing Thin. My second action. Okay.
So
Third action, I'm going to
get clues, isn't it? At the moment.
I'm going to try and get this clue. So I'm going to initiate Drawing Thin, so I'm going to make it a 4. I get gain 2 resources.
Oh yes, that's right.
And
I was thinking that put you in the window of not being able to investigate, but
well, yes, it does. So
because you've only got 2, so you're all right.
So 2 versus 4 is probably going to be a fail. See how we go. Oh, yes.
Everything -3.
If you fail, choose an exhausted or damaged witched enemy at your location or a connecting location. That's this one, I guess. Ready that enemy and heal damage. Well,
it's not damaged anyway, so that's all right.
Yep. And then for the final action, I'm going to spend 4 and play Intel Report, which allows me to
discover a clue. You can do it by. You've only got 1 clue where you are. Oh, you've got locations up to 2 connections away. Ooh.
So I can take 2 clues off somewhere else, right?
Yeah, there's a clue where I am, which is a 4 shroud. So that would help me because I'm struggling to investigate a 4 shroud.
Can I take 1 from 2 locations? Is that what it's saying? Discover a clue at your location. When you pay an extra 2, change at your location to add a location up to 2. Oh, okay. So I can either get 1 clue 2 connections away, or I can discover 2 clues at my location.
Yeah. Or you could do both, but it would cost you, and it would cost you 6 to play it.
Ah, yes.
And you
which
could do
I don't
2
have.
clues up to 2 locations away.
So I'll take that from your location.
Thank you.
Yep. And we'll put a little thing on the location to show we've got that one. Oops.
Now, just to double check, I didn't do this before. I should have, when I got those 3 clues from this location, I should have discarded 3 cards at random from my hand.
Oh, and you would have to discard again. So maybe it's better not to take a clue from there. And take them away, because you'd have to discard yet another one. So maybe it's better off if the clue stays there.
Yeah.
And I get the 2 clues from somewhere else. What do you think?
Okay. What I'm going to do. I'm going to discard the 3 cards that have been in my hand the longest, because that will probably match the ones I should have had at the time. So that's bye-bye lucky, bye-bye I'm done running, and bye-bye one of the stunning blows.
Yeah. Yeah, so rather than taking that clue there and you having to discard another card, I've taken them off somewhere else, 2 clues at another location. Oh no, it's 1 clue, isn't it?
Yeah. 1 clue up to 2 locations away. I don't know why I keep thinking.
Yeah, I don't know why I might as well just take the clue from where I am. But then
it only costs you the 2 to play it rather than 4, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It would. So there'd still be 2 on here. Whoops. Anyway, they're going to go.
You've got 1 clue. I've got 1 clue. We need 6.
Yep. So we've got 3 clues between the 2 of us. So we need 3 more. Okay.
Okay.
Enemy phase. Do you take a damage?
I've not had my action, have I?
Oh no, you haven't had your go yet. Sorry, I'm thinking you've had your go. Sorry.
It's fine. I will evade the goat spawn, so I get -1 to each of my skills. But track shooters give me a +1 anyway, so I'm still evading on a 5 on a 2. Oh, still failed it. Okay, well that's got that out of the way. Then I will evade it a second time. So now it's a 6 on a 2. Skull is -1, so it's evaded, and I will. Shall I just add a damage to it again, or shall I run away and come over to you where there's clues?
That's probably a good idea, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just evade it then. Really need to remember these key. No.
F7, I think,
F7.
collapses it.
I used to have a little text file that I'd have sat up on the corner of my screen that would have all the shortcuts on it. So that would have cost me 2 actions because of Frozen in Fear. So then my final action is I'll move probably to this one here, because that's only a 2 shroud, so I'll probably stand more chance of being investigating that one.
Yep. Cool. All right. Then we go into enemy phase, so nothing happens.
I need to just try and get rid of my Frozen in Fear.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. Yes.
3 on a 3. I have a resource and I have lucky, so let's have a double go at it. 3 on a 3, fail. Let's pay 1.
Yep.
Do a lucky, and now it is a 5. It is willpower I'm testing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so now it's 5 on a 3.
Yep.
And I passed it. Goodbye, Frozen in Fear.
Yeah.
Goodbye, lucky.
Lucky.
And then it's an action to deal with the racked, so I'll have to worry about that next turn.
Yep.
Although thinking about it, maybe what I should... No, I'm going to say I moved here. Because I can exhaust the witch, and if I exhaust the witch, my test on racked is automatically successful.
Okay.
So that works. Although I will get hit by the witch this turn, but I can live with that.
Okay, cool. So then in the enemy phase, the witch...
Yeah, the witch will hit me for 1 horror.
Yep. Then in the upkeep... Okay. Cool. Mythos phase 6 of 8. Oh, we only need 2 more clues, so we might be able to do it. Do I get? Sentry's a secret, test 5. Wow. For each point you fail by, discard the top card of the candidate for curse search is discarded. Okay, so I've got to test 5, and I am at 2. 2 versus 5. Whoops, what happened? Oh, that, okay, so I can make it a... Do I really care about this one? Do we? No, better. So that gives me a 5 on a 5. Five on a 5. 5 on a 5 isn't great, so it's probably not worth it, to be honest. Yeah, good job I didn't. Okay, so 0 versus 5, so 5 cards. Yeah.
Right. And I get nothing. Come on. No, I've got 2. I did draw 2 by mistake. That racked came up second, so...
Okay.
What's this then? Demonic Piping. Oh, it's got Surge anyway, so I do get the racked.
Oh, you do, right.
If Piper of Azathoth is in play, well, it's not. Deal a horror to each investigator. Otherwise, put it next to the agenda deck. Once there are 3 there, discard them and spawn the Piper. And then I'm now double racked. So it's -2 to my skills on the first action.
Ouch.
It's fine.
Okay. Right.
I'm going to go first, if you don't mind, and just deal with this wretched pile of stuff in front of me. So,
yes, go for it.
I'm going to evade the Coven Initiate. She's an evade of 2. I am a 6, but I am -2 because of the 2 racts. So that's a 4. I become a 4 on a 2. I will commit breaking and entering to make it a 5 on a 2.
Mm-hmm.
So she is successfully evaded. And I am here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then for my second action, I will do the test to discard Racked. If there is an exhausted witch at your enemy location, it's automatically successful.
Automatically successful.
And for my third action, I'll do the same for the second Racked. So
great.
Not particularly eventful, but I have dealt with my problems.
Yeah, that's cool. Is that all your goes, is
That
it?
is, yeah. All three actions. I evaded, and then I did there was an action for both of the Racts.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and evade this goat spawn. So again, I'm 1, 2. I'm 3 on a 2, but I can make that a 5 on a 2. +1. Over-egg the sandwich. That's all right. So I've still got 2 actions left.
Just a thought, if you moved to my location, then your test to get rid of Bedeviled is automatically successful. Because there's an exhausted witch there.
Ah, okay.
It's cost you an action, but at least it means it's gone, and you can now start using your axe.
Yep.
Just a thought.
Nice. Okay.
Get a triple benefit out of that exhausted witch.
Yeah. Enemy phase. Nothing. Oh, hold on. No, the goat spawn moves.
Oh yes, he's Hunter, isn't he? So he is at a Witch Haunted Woods, which is only connected to other Witch Haunted Woods or the plus. So actually, he's not going to move, is he? Because they're all equally. Well, he will move. I guess I just move him to another Witch Haunted Woods.
Any one that's connected? Is there one that is potentially connected or not?
There's not a plus sign out there, is there? No. So I guess he'll just move to one of the other Witch Haunted Woods.
Yeah.
Because they're all equally close to us.
They are, yeah.
Let's just move into the one next to where he is then, rather than somewhere we want to go.
Yeah.
Because we've got to get the rest of these clues, haven't we? Shall I take the witch again?
Yes, please. Okay, and here we go. Turn 7. All right. Witching hour. Okay.
Oh, the agenda advances.
Oh, great. Okay. There it goes.
Does demonic piping go away now the agenda advances? It does, doesn't it? When there's a card attached to the...
It's not attached to it. It just says put it into play next to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the honours with the agenda?
Yep. The moon reaches the height of its arc in the night sky. The trees begin to shift and twist in the breeze as though made of something other than solid matter. Dozens of birds suddenly scatter from every treetop. In the distance you can hear the faint melody, the pitch bending in the wind. A cloaked figure emerges from the darkness beyond the brush, a vortex of magical energy coalescing at her feet. Are you the ones who have been meddling with our works? She wonders aloud, gazing at you suspiciously from underneath her thick hood. It is no matter. You are not welcome here. She threatens, be gone or face the consequences. Discard all but the last 5 cards of the encounter deck. The investigator with the most cards in his or her play area must draw the topmost witch enemy in the encounter discard pile.
I wonder which of us that 5. Is.
Yes. So the topmost witch enemy in the... Is there
you've got to discard all apart from 5 first.
Yeah, there are only 5 left.
Oh, are there? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Priestess of the Coven.
And she has retaliate, get +1 fight, +1 evade for each witch enemy in the encounter discard pile.
So how many of them are there?
Just looking now, there's 1, 2. There are 2.
So
as far as I can see.
I shall make sure I don't kill the one that's engaged with me then, because that will boost her even further, won't
So
it?
she's 4/4. If the encounter deck runs out of cards, Priestess of the Coven readies and attacks each investigator at its location.
At least you can use your axe on her now.
Yeah. Whoops. What's happening? Oh no. Okay. The night howls as midnight draws nearer. The forest begins to take another form. A canopy of darkness overtakes the stars. The wind picks up in intensity, its whistling echoing through the trees. A dangerous power gathers deep in the woods, drawing only the foul and the foolish. At the end of the round, place 1 doom on this agenda for each witch enemy at the witch's circle. Which
should we have put the witch's circle out?
Not yet.
Oh, it's probably by advancing the act, I guess.
Yes.
We find the witch's circle.
So. Yeah.
Oof, right.
Okay.
So we're both there. Oh, I've got to draw my encounter card.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, another Ancient Evils. What were you saying about shuffling? So we get another doom on there. Okay.
Okay.
So you've got the priestess and I've got one of her initiates.
Yep.
We've got between us 3 clues, so we need 3 more clues.
Yes.
We've got 2 clues where we are.
Yep.
What's your plan? Are you just going to attack the priestess with an axe? Mind you, no, she's +2 fight and evade, and she says she's a 4 fight.
Yeah, but I get, if I spend resources, I get +2
for each resource you spend.
Yeah, I could probably take her out.
And you'll be doing +1 damage every hit because You've got no resources in your pool.
Correct. Exactly. She has retaliate though, but that's okay.
Do you want to go first then and see how that goes?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do something slightly unusual, but stay with me on this. I'm going to first of all try and evade her.
Okay.
Right.
So she's.
I'm going to exhaust drawing thin, which means
so that's
I gain 2 resources. And I draw a card. So I've pushed up. So now I'm only a 2
3
versus a 6. A 2 versus a 6.
Aren't you a 3 because of the track shoes as well?
No, because I go down. I've taken money.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait. Anytime you gain 1 or more resources from a card effect, I don't put them on myself. Sorry, they go over here.
Yeah, so you are a 3 then.
So I'm a 3.
3 on a 4.
3 on a 4.
I could give you a 1. Which will also let you move afterwards, if that helps. But no, it probably
I
doesn't
actually
help.
was planning on failing this.
Oh, okay. I won't help then.
So I wanted the money. It was the extra money I was
right
after. So And I failed that one, so that's fine. That's my first action. My second action, I'm going to attack Priestess.
So you're using the money to boost the attack.
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm running at a 2 fight at the moment versus 4, right?
Yeah.
So that's 4 versus 4. 6 versus 4. 6 versus 4.
Okay.
Chaos Bag gives me a -3, but I can spend 1 and bring out Lucky and succeed.
Oh, nice.
And do 2 points of damage.
Very nice.
And then we will go again. So I'm running at, what was it again? A 2 versus a 4. I can make that a 5 versus a 4. I can make it a 7. Whoops.
Wow.
7 versus a 4.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Yep.
Success. I didn't say it. So you've killed the priestess.
She's dead.
Nice.
I still have 1 action left.
Wow. Get the clues.
So this Arkham Woods is a 2 and I'm a 2. 2 versus 2. See how we go. I get a 0.
Wow.
I actually didn't want to pass that because I've got, look what I found.
Oh, I see.
That's all right. Oh, that was quite a successful
Look at that millionaire
round.
with an axe. Wow, look at him go.
Take that. Take that. Good job. Those fencing lessons have come in handy.
Wow. Okay, so I'm going to, I think, I'm going to pay 2 for a baseball bat and take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So that takes me 1 damage. And then I'm going to hit this witch with a baseball bat. So it's a +2 fight. My fight is 3, so that's a 5 on a 2. That's a pass. No, right. I'm going to lose my baseball bat, but it does 2 damage and kills the Coven Initiate.
Yeah.
But then I lose my baseball bat. Broke.
Oh dear.
Never mind.
Never mind.
So then what's my investigate's only a 2. I've got nothing in hand to help with investigates. So second action, I'll draw a card.
Do you?
Oh, go on.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had something to help, but I don't really. Sorry.
Okay, let's draw that card again. That's about evading. That's no help. Let's just do a 2 on a 2. Investigate. What's the worst that can happen? It's there is no exhausted or damaged witch enemy at my location, so that's fine. Because we killed them all.
Yay. Oh, that was a skull, was it? That's discard the top card of the encounter deck for each point you fail by.
Oh, I looked at the wrong one, didn't I? So, yes, so it was a -1. So if I discard 1 encounter card.
Yep, cool. Okay. So we've now got 4. We just need 2 more clues.
Okay.
Enemy phase, the goat spawn pops in.
Yeah. Shall I take him?
Sure.
Oh.
You take a damage though.
Look, there's another goat spawn as well on the left. Did we forget to?
So he will move to a witch haunted woods location, won't he?
That's true, and we're at an Arkham Woods location.
So that's right. So he doesn't come to.
I'll just move him back to another witch haunted woods location. That's fine. And then he
actually, it's got a squiggle. It's got a squiggle on it, so it should move, shouldn't it? Aren't they connected?
Yeah, I've moved him, but not to Oh, I see what you mean. So that Arkham Woods location is connected to a squiggle, but that...
But not the other way around.
Not the other way around.
I'll take him. There we go.
Okay.
And I'll take a damage.
So I take my damage as well. Right.
Okay.
Oh, another slip away.
What do I get? Test 3. For each point you fell by, discard one random card from your hand. It's a 3, and I'm a 2. I'll make that a 3. Make it a 3 versus a 3. Yep.
Nice. Okay, I'll get mine counter card. Oh, Rotting Remains.
Good old Rotting Remains.
Test, Revelation test. Willpower of 3. My willpower is 3. I have nothing in hand I can boost it by. So 3 on a 3. -1. For each point you fail by, take a horror. I think at least it was only 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Some goat spawns to deal with now.
Yeah. Do you want to deal with yours first?
Sure. Okay. So I guess I'll be so again I'm a 3 versus a 2, but I'll make that a 5 versus a 2. So I'll make it a 6 versus a 2. Oh. Oh no, 6 versus 2. Yep. Good job I did that.
How did that work, sorry?
Oh, I was 6 versus 2 and I got a -4. But I spent money because I started at 3 versus 2. Then I put in 2 monies to make it 5 versus a 2. And then I put in Dig Deep Pip to make it a 6 versus a 2. Then I got a -4. 6.
I'm confused how the Dig Deep Pit helped. What am I missing?
Oh, you spend a resource to get +1 evasion.
Oh right, sorry. I thought you were committing a Dig Deep. You seem to be.
I did, and I committed a Dig Deep card because I got a second Dig Deep just for the evasion pip.
Oh, I thought you were. Sorry, I thought you were fighting him. Sorry.
No, evading.
That's why I got confused. I thought.
Yeah.
I just instantly assumed you were going in with the axe again.
No. And then I might move into, for my second action, to this Witch Haunted Woods here.
Okay.
With a 3. And then I'm going to investigate at a 2 versus a 3. Chaos Bag gives me a -1, so 1 versus 3, is that right? So I can spend,
I think so,
2. And I can say, look what I found. So I failed the skill test and I get 2 clues.
Nice.
We get another victory point.
That's given us enough clues, hasn't it?
It does. Yep. It's now got us enough clues. Shall we throw them in?
Yeah. Let's see what's going to happen.
You want to do
all the
work
that time? I'll let you do the honours.
Oh, okay. Oh, whoa! There it is. The Witch's Circle. Put Witch's Circle into play in the center of the play area in front of non-investigators. Lead investigator spawns the set-aside Annette Mason. The Witch's Circle.
And it's connected to all of the Witch Haunted Woods.
So she's 4/4/4. After the enemy phase begins, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Spawn each witch enemy discarded. If no one is discarded, ready her. Okay.
Come, sisters, our time is now.
When the enemy phase begins, move each ready unengaged witch once towards the witch's circle. Okay, they're all getting to the witch's circle.
We've killed all the witches, sorry. For now.
Circle unbroken. You come across a clearing where a ritual circle has been constructed. Several hooded figures stand around in a trance, unaware of your presence. Overlooking the ritual is a powerfully built woman who brandishes a long, wavy dagger. As she sees you approach, she leave this place at once, she commands. So we can either defeat her or the clues. That's
okay, 6 clues, 3 shroud.
So we've got 2 choices.
Okay. Right.
So, was it at the...
And she's a 4 fight and 8 health. And a 4 evade.
Where did I read about witches moving to her location? Oh, it's on here, isn't it? After the enemy phase begins, then at the end of the enemy phase. So during the enemy phase, a whole witches move. But like you say, we
don't have any witches at the moment, other than her.
So I evaded, and I moved, and I investigated. So I've still got 1 action left. What to do? What to do? I don't really want to move to there yet because she'll bash me. So probably take a card. Yep. Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, I'm thinking I evade the goat spawn.
Yes.
Although maybe I should deal with the goat spawn because he is going to come after us once we go to the witch's circle, isn't he? Because all of these
so it's kind of going to be
connected to that.
So it's kind of going to be a race then to try and...
I'm thinking I stay where I am and do and hopefully get rid of the what you call it, what I just said.
Yeah.
So if I that one lets me evade and run away. That lets me evade and then stop the enemy from readying in the next upkeep phase. That's probably good.
Oh, that's right. I've just remembered with track shoes you can move, and then you can
move again before the enemy's at the location you move to engage, but you've got to pass a second test.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Which is quite easy for Rita with her high evade anyway.
Yes.
Just trying to think what's the best thing to do here. Am I better to maybe evade this guy in a way that he doesn't ready next turn either, so at least we've got 2 rounds before he chases us, or just stay here and keep hitting him? Oh, I've got a second one at my location as well, but is that the one you exhausted?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so
he's going to come back online.
Because you exhausted him and then moved, didn't you? So that's why. So yeah, I think I need to deal with him then rather than run away. So let's.
Because the other kind of strategy is just to go for it, like get to the witch's circle and just either get the clues or finish her off. But she's got, what's her health? She's 8 health. Yeah. So
unless one of us engages her and starts hitting her, maybe with a fire axe, while the other one tries to get the clues. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's 6 clues and it's 3 shroud.
Or the I mean the other way is to evade her and then just try and get all the clues, but it's quite a lot of clues to get.
I mean, I'm on a 6 with my track shoes. She's elite. Yes, she is elite. Of course, she's elite.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
But you're right, though. We've got 2 of 12 doom. We've got plenty of time. Although what's going to happen is that this witch's circle is going to fill full of witches because she causes discard the top 3 of the encounter deck, spawn each witch enemy. So slowly what's going to happen is this witch circle is going to fill up with witches.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is the longer we leave it, the more we're going to have to kill her rather than get the clues because, well, I guess not. Well, yes, because then we'll be taking too much damage if there's too many witches there. Yeah.
I'm going to have a go at dealing with this goat spawn. I'm going to punch it and commit stunning blow. So it's a 4 on a 3, so it's a bit of a risk. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's bad. At least there are no exhausted or damaged witch. Anyway, okay. I was hoping to deal the damage and exhaust it at the same time, but obviously that didn't happen. Oh, he's got retaliate as well, so he punches me back. I think that was a bit of a foolish move there. Okay, so now I'm going to pay 2 and just keep him quiet for a bit. So 2, I'm going to evade him. I add bulk to my evade, so I add 5, 6, 7, 8 on a 2. Although thinking about it, maybe I save that for evading, make it easier to evade a net later. It will help with the evade. It won't give me the bonus of stopping her from readying, but at least it will make it a more reliable evade with her being so high. So I'll do a normal evade on this goat spawn then. So I'm a 5 on its 2.
Yep.
-1.
Yep.
And I'm going to stay put, but put a damage on it with Rita's ability.
Okay.
So I think, is that my
Actually,
3?
now that they've both got a damage, we could kill both of them next go and get them out.
Hopefully, yeah. So what did I do? I evaded. I failed to attack him.
Yes,
I've evaded him, so I've still got an action, haven't I?
Yeah, so you could do a free hit on him.
Yeah, let's give him a punch because he's not going to retaliate. So it's a 3 on a 3. What's the worst that could happen? Discard the top card of the encounter deck.
Oh, they all get shuffled. Don't we take a... If the encounter gets shuffled in, we take a horror, don't we?
I thought that was when your deck...
our deck. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Right. End of the round, we place a doom for each witch at the witcher's circle, so that's a net. So we get an extra doom on.
But in the enemy phase, a couple of things happen.
Yes.
I think
Enemy phase first. Go on.
Discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3. There were no witches.
Good.
So that's yeah. If no witch enters, is this ready her? Well, she's readied. And then when the enemy phase,
so she will ready at the start of the enemy phase. Ooh, that makes it even tougher then, doesn't it?
Yes. And there's no witches to move into the witches circle, so that's all good. Okay.
So that goat spawn over there engages me as well, doesn't it? So I've got both of the goat spawns.
Oh, of course, because you're there, right? Okay.
Yeah. It's fine. I'll just keep slowly evading them until they die.
Okay.
And I'll let the millionaire with the axe actually solve the scenario. Oh, and at the end of the round, we add a doom for each witch at the witcher's circle. Annette is a witch.
Oh, yes.
So we have an extra doom there. Okay. That's given me...
So there should be 4 doom on there, is that right?
There will be at the start of the next
yes,
mythos.
right.
Yeah, we go.
There we go. Okay. Test 3 for each point. Trend. Okay. 3. And I am at 2. 3 versus 2.
See what I get.
-1. So that's 2 cards. Random. Well, it can't be that one, but random discard. Random discard. Oops. Okay, that's gone. Keep that. Okay.
I drew a second demonic piping, but that also has
Ooh.
surge, so then I drew a diabolic voices as well.
Oh yes. Yep.
So I've got nothing in my hand that can boost it, so I'm doing a 3 on a 3. Oh. +2 until the end of the round. Ignore the limit on Rita's ability. Okay. So I passed that test anyway. Oh, this test gets a +1 difficulty for each diabolic voices in the discard pile. So there's definitely one in there because you just did yours.
There's one in there now, but I don't think there is any others. No.
Right.
Sorry, I just
so it was a +1. So I still passed anyway because did I? Yes, +2 is my elder sign, so I did pass. How do you move this screen back down again?
It's like F something. It's hold on. It's
It moves up every time you put a card at the bottom.
Yeah, it's either F11 or F12. It's one of those two. Or F10.
Oh, F11 is full screen. F10 reset screen position. There we go. Okay. So I dealt with the diabolic voices.
Yeah.
But I have 2 goat spawns to deal with. So what's your plan? Are you going to go after a net?
I think so. I think that's probably the best thing for me to do. Yep. Yeah. I think so, because I've got the fire axe, so I think that's going to be quicker than trying to get other things. So shall I go ahead and move in and start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to move in.
Dun, dun, dun.
Second action. Let's see. I am a 2, 4, 6. 6 on a 4. 8 on a 4. Ah. 2 damage. Is that right? Yes. And then I will go again. 6 on a 4. Yep.
Wow. Look at that millionaire with his axe go.
I've got no monies and I've got 1 action left. Can't really evade her or anything. Don't really want to take an attack of opportunity, so I'll just try it. I'll just try an evasion 3 versus 4. But you know what? I'm going to use drawing thin, I think. Might as well.
Because you're going to fail anyway, so get something out of it.
Exactly. So, but I got gain 2 resources.
Oh no. Oh no.
Draw a card. And what did I get? Did I get something bad?
You got the worst possible one.
If you fail, choose an exhausted or damaged witch. Oh no. That was really terrible. Oh no.
She's all better.
Okay.
Great.
All right. That's so annoying. Okay. Oh, sorry. She'll go.
Is that all your actions done?
Yes, that's all my actions done.
Right. Action 1. Evade goat spawn number 1. So that is I am at a 6 on a 2. Okay. So he gets a damage. I really should. I need to remember these. And then I do it on the second one. 6 on a 2. Okay. So thinking about it, yeah, normally I wouldn't be able to do the damage on the second guy a second time, but I did draw the Elder Sign in the Mythos phase, which means I could, but I've just drawn it again anyway, so even so he's exhausted and he gets a damage. And I have 3 resources. For my final action, I'm going to bring out Pete.
Cool.
Which now puts me on a 7 evade.
Nice.
So my plan is deal with these 2 next turn, hopefully. And then I can come in and be the easy evade, hopefully, for a net. Maybe. Something like that.
Yep.
But that's me done, yes.
Cool. Okay, I take a damage and a horror. Okay. Oh no. No.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Okay. Okay. Yep, and there's another. So there's now 7 of 12 doom.
Did we add the... Have you
I
added
just
the extra?
Yeah.
You did the extra doom?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and I get frozen in fear. So things are looking... That's bad. That is really bad.
I get a witch.
Oh, we forgot at the beginning of the enemy phase, we should have won. Oh, yep. 2, 3. So there is now 3 enemies and I'm frozen in fear.
Wow. This has gone
And then
south.
at the end of the enemy phase, that witch moves into the location. Is that right?
If they're unengaged, I think.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Ready, unengaged witch moves once towards the witch's circle.
This is looking diabolically awful now.
It is, isn't it?
It wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't healed all the damage off.
Well, yeah, she was half dead.
I would have probably killed her. Yeah, she was. But now, even if I fight, that's going to take 2 actions. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty dire. Okay. Okay, I got frozen in fear. Did you draw from the encounter deck?
Oh no, let me do that as well. Oh, extra devils. There we go.
Oh, we can maybe survive till the agenda runs out. That might be okay.
Right.
Okay.
Shall I go first?
Sure. I don't really want to
go. Right, let's evade the first goat spawn. So I'm now running at a 7 on a 2. And that is fine. So I'm going to use Rita's ability to have killed that first goat spawn.
Yeah.
He's not got a victory, has he? Nah, that'll be too easy. So now I will have to attack if I want to kill this guy, because I can't trigger Rita's ability a second time. Oh no, don't know where that came from. I've got my enemy weakness as well.
Oh dear, this is like the worst time to get all these weaknesses, isn't it?
Yeah. And after I evade him, he attacks me. Also, when I got that Coven Initiate, we should have discarded the top 2 cards of the encounter deck as well.
Okay. Yep.
Got and I should have taken a horror for defeating that first goat spawn. It's just all coming together at the end, isn't it? So I guess I try.
We were doing pretty well up until
always
just
say
the
that.
last.
Oh, we seem to be doing quite well, and then all of a sudden
we were, and then suddenly just
yeah,
went awful, didn't it?
Yeah. My hand is terrible for actually doing anything. Let's try and punch the goat spawn. It's going to be a 3 on a 3 because I've got nothing I can boost it with. In fact, I'm going to say I put that one of those horrors onto Pete because he'll heal it at the end of the round.
Yeah, he will. He will. Yeah.
Okay, 3 on a 3. No. Discard 1 card from the encounter deck. And he's got retaliate, so he punches me back. I'm going to evade the witch for my 3rd action, and it won't do any bonus, but it'll stop her moving to the witch's circle.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a pass. Horrible. Right.
Okay, my go. So I'm going to spend my 4 because I can spend 4 resources to parley and discard the mob enforcer.
And parley doesn't do attacks of opportunity, does it?
That's right. So that's the first thing I'll do.
Nice.
So I've still got 3 actions left. I will try and evade the Coven Initiate. I'm at a 3 versus a 2. I'm going to make that a 4 versus a 2. No. Got 2 actions left. So I'm going to try and evade.
So you failed when you drew that elder thing, didn't you?
Yep.
Choose an exhausted or damaged witch enemy at your location or any connecting location. Ready it and heal all damage from it. So is your location connected to my location?
Yes,
it is, isn't it? So this witch readies. I'm glad I exhausted her now. Yes. Can we say I exhausted the other guy instead?
So I've got 2 actions left, so I'm going to evade Annette Mason with drawing thin, which means I'll fail. So I get 2 resources. Draw a card. -1. So that was... Oh, that's all my actions, isn't it? Just realised because I'm frozen in fear.
Oh, yes.
That's all right, because at the end of your turn, I'm assuming I can still use the money in here. at the end of your turn. So I'm going to spend the 2 to add to my willpower. So 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 versus 3. Yep. At least I got rid of Frozen in Fear. Cool.
Right. I think this is where the point where I might die.
So enemy phase.
Right, so Hoods attacks me for 1 of each. I'll put a horror on Pete, and I'll take damage.
Yep.
The Coven Initiate will give me a horror. The Goat Spawn will give me a damage.
Yep.
So I am 1 point away from, oh no, 2 points away from death.
And
then, have you done yours?
No, so I take 2 horror.
2 horror, 1 damage.
And 1 damage. So I'm still alive. Only just. Yep. Okay. Heat phase, do I want to gain a resource? Yeah, I will gain a resource. Okay. All right. Mythos phase is now 10, so we're only 1 away from it flipping anyway.
Did you add the manual extra doom?
I did. I did. Yep.
Sorry, I keep asking.
Dissonant voices. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. I just can't put anything into play. Oh, I can't play assets or events. Again.
That's my 3rd racked this game.
Wow. Okay, investigation phase.
-1 to each of my skills during the first test I perform.
Ooh, can we survive till the end of the agenda?
I can hopefully evade the goat spawn, which will kill it.
Yes.
I could then evade the Coven Initiate, but not do any damage to it. Maybe in a way that stops her readying this turn. Then I could maybe evade the Hoods, but he will attack me. That will put me to 8 out of 9. But then in theory I've at least survived till the end of the round and won't have any engaged enemies with me. But then it will then rinse and repeat next turn.
If there is a next turn,
well, yes,
there might not
be.
Actually,
what about you? Can you survive?
I can. I can. Yeah.
Right, I'll go first then, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll evade the goat spawn, so I am currently at 7 evade, but that's down to 6 thanks to racked. So 6 on a 2. That's fine. So he is dead, but I have to take a horror for killing him. Then I evade the witch, so I'm now back to being a 7. I'm gonna pay 2 for slip away.
Yep.
So now I have added my book to it, so I'm now a 9. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen, didn't we? Okay. So now I'm out of money. Right, I'll just evade it again. Just a straight flat 7 on a... Ooh, 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 that might give me a bit of breathing space. Yes, I'm going to evade her with survival instinct.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 7, 8 on a 2. So that's a
Mm-hmm.
pass. If this is
Yep.
successful during evasion attempt, I may immediately disengage from each other enemy engaged with me and
Yes.
move to a connecting location.
Nice.
So she's evaded because that was a successful
Mm-hmm.
evasion.
Yep.
But the hoods are not. So they're ready. So they're going to come and get me this turn anyway. But at least it means I move away from the bridge. Shall I move to where you are? I guess
Yep.
that makes the most sense.
Yep.
And then I think that's me done, isn't it? I did a evade, a failed evade, and then another evade. Yeah.
Yep.
And then at the end of my turn, Pete heals 1. Boom.
Okay, first action, I am going to try and evade Annette. So I'm a 1. So it's a 6 versus a 3. Fail by 3. So I've got to discard 3 cards. Wow. That means I
This game's
because
not
I
lasting
use
much
this
longer, is it?
I should have taken 2 resources, but then I also get another 2 resources. And what else? I get to draw.
Should those resources be going on?
Yes, they should be, right.
Inheritance rather than you. That'll help your dark horse, won't it?
And 3 cards I should have drawn. Yeah. So I've got 3 actions left. I'll look to evade Annette. So what are we talking?
She's a 4.
I'm a 3 versus a 4. I can make that a 4 versus a 4.
Ooh, I could give you a 1. It would use my second slip away up.
I've got plenty of resources to spend.
Okay.
So I can make that a 5 versus a 4. A 6 versus a 4. Let's say 7 versus a 4.
Nice.
Yep. I can take heart back. So she's evaded. I can do, so I've got 2 actions left. I can evade again, 2 versus 3. Yeah.
I've just realised I am going to die in the enemy phase.
2 versus 3. 2 versus 4. 2 versus 5. 2 versus 6.
I'm not going to survive.
Versus 6. Yep. Success. She's evaded. For my final action, I'm going to bring out the cherished keepsake.
Oh, Mr. Balterson.
Okay.
Look at your play area compared to mine.
I know.
I'm just Jock's
enemy
corner.
phase. I think the hoods.
Yeah, so the hoods comes to me and hits me for 1 of each. So I put them both on Pete and Pete dies. Otherwise, I would be dead. So,
Yep.
Pete, it's rather you than me. But unfortunately, I can't just evade hoods, because if I evade him, he attacks me. Or they attack me.
Okay, we move into the upkeep.
Oh, should we have... Oh, yeah, it's the end of the round, isn't it, that we do the extra doom?
And then the mythos phase, there we go. I think that's
Gonna
it.
go,
Triggers,
it?
doesn't it? Because is there one at the beginning and then where does it tell us to do that?
To do what, sorry?
To put extra doom on the...
It's at the end of the round. It's on the agenda. One doom for each witch at the Witcher's Circle.
Oh, so it doesn't get added in the mythos phase.
No, it's added before the mythos phase.
Oh yes, right. Of course it is. Yep. Okay. Do you want to do the honors and see what it says?
Did you add 2 doom?
I did. Yeah.
Right,
so
okay.
It's 12.
So now,
Yep.
okay. So let's see what happens. Flip the agenda. A column of lightning flashes in the sky, coupled with an ear-splitting clap of thunder that resounds throughout the woods. The earth trembles and the wind howls as it rushes all around you, intermingled with what sounds like screaming and shrieking of somebody torn in anguish and misery. That is when the flutes begin to play. Each surviving investigator is defeated and must search their collection for a random basic omen or curse weakness and add it to his or her deck. And if we can't, we take a mental trauma. Great. Defeat.
Oh, so we've got to add a random, is it?
Yeah, omen or curse weakness.
You can add a random draw basic weakness. So you can draw basic weaknesses till one pops up. No. If you just go into your hand area, it says draw basic weakness.
Oh yeah.
But it has to be a curse or a what is it?
Curse.
Omen.
What's that giving me first? I can't read that. Blunder. Injury. Curse. Omen or curse, was it?
Doomed.
Omen or
Take
curse.
1 horror in your campaign log under your investigation. Oh God. It's a campaign one. I'm doomed.
Oof. I've drawn Dread Curse. Add
So
5
they
curse
don't...
tokens to the chaos bag.
But they don't trigger now. They just add
it's
it
just
to
I've just
your hand,
making note of what it was.
Yeah. Wow.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to take a photo of that because I will forget. Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
So let's go back
go.
to the PDF and read the outcome. So if no resolution was reached because each investigator was defeated and it was Act 1, 2 or 3 when the scenario ended, skip to Resolution 3. So it was Act 1, 2 or 3, wasn't it?
It's Act 4.
Oh, we are? Oh, okay. So we skip to Resolution 4. Resolution 4. You collapse to the ground in exhaustion, your head swimming with otherworldly voices and a high-pitched piping of 100 discordant flutes. The sensation fades as the circle's leader approaches, her powerful form looming over you. We cannot allow the spell to fail. Take them to the edge of the woods and make sure we are not interrupted, she commands several of the other hooded women. They grab you by the arms and hoist you up, grabbing you away from the central clearing. You try to resist, but your limbs are numb and sluggish, and the cacophony of sound and sensations assaulting your mind has turned your thoughts to sludge. Eventually, after what feels like hours, you are hurled to the ground and weariness claims your consciousness. When you awaken, it is by the side of Hangerman's Brook, where a small child is shaking you vigorously by the shoulders. Get back here, don't touch him, the child's mother calls to the boy. He recoils from you. Considering the state you're in, you wouldn't be surprised if she thought you some kind of rummy. You brush some of the caked dirt off your coat and rise begrudgingly to your feet, wandering toward Uptown. In your campaign log, record the witch's spell was cast, and under mementos discovered, record mesmerizing flute. We earn 1 bonus XP as we gain insight into Arkham's mysterious past, and we earn experience equal to the victory X of each card in the display.
So we get 3.
I only get 1 because I had my weakness in my hand.
Oh.
Yeah, I got... I still had my unspeakable oath. So when the game ends or you are eliminated, if it's in your hand, earn 2 fewer experience. So actually, we got 1 from Witch Haunted Wood, nothing off that one. Oh, 2 or 1 off that one. So we got 3 from the victory display.
2 from the victory display.
No, there's 1 on my side that's got no clues on it. Victory 1.
Oh, right. So you're right, 4.
And then, so you get 4, I get 2. Cool. There we go.
Excellent.
So
there we go. So we get 4.
Seems to be going all right, but we were swamped by the end. All of our enemies all came out at the same time. I think.
Yeah, they did.
If they'd been spread out a little bit more, we might have been all right.
Yeah, exactly. So we were doing okay until until yeah, it was like a cascade of horrible things that all came about all at the same time.
Yeah.
Right at the wrong time. Frozen in fears, weaknesses.
Yeah.
You know, if she hadn't healed, I would have done her in the next time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that's terrible timing. That was
terrible timing. Anyway, that's it. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Awesome.
Excellent.
All righty. No worries.
Right.
That was great fun.
I shall stop the recording then. Thank you for watching, if anybody actually is. We'll be recording our session, the actual podcast next week. Release it a week or 2 later. Yeah. Thanks for watching then, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. See you then.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.